Daily Digestion channel. Today we are going to be talking about Goya Tea, a bitter gourd. Guys, I have recently been stumbling upon this, and I went to the Thai grocery store today and I found this tea, and I was wondering if I could actually find the gourd itself, because in studying upon the Okinawa diet, which is the Japanese diet, well, Vietnamese diet, early Vietnamese diet is what I'm interested in. This is before all the KFCs and McDonald's invaded the land over there and got everybody off course. But basically it's a diet of these type of gourds. Goya tea and they're trying, like the Vietnamese government and the Vietnamese community is trying to get people to get back to eating to this primitive way that they were eating before, which is basically a plant-based diet with sea vegetables and small amounts of fish, pork, and other meats, but small amounts of meat with a lot of plants. A lot of sweet potatoes is one of the things that they eat a lot of. And this bitter melon. They have a lot of gardens over there, but they've gotten away from eating healthy, and that's a whole nother video. But so what we're going to do is we're going to make this tea. We're going to make some tea. Since I can't get the real stuff, I'm going to try the tea. So let's read up on this article that I found by John Stalton. This was updated March the 9th, 2019, so it's a very recent article on this really good website called Organic Facts, Unbiased Information on Health. So let's read, guys. Let's read and let's see what is so amazing about this bitter gourd that supposedly has given the Okinawa people such a longevity, such a great longevity over there, to where they really give this bitter gourd a lot of credit. So let's see what this article has to say. The most notable benefits of bitter melon tea include its ability to prevent chronic diseases, lower cholesterol levels, regulate diabetes, aid in cancer prevention, stimulate the immune system, which that to me would mean that it probably makes you go to the bathroom or gets bile flowing, or maybe your gastric juices. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to actually experiment with this tea that I got for $2.99 at the Asian market, and I looked it up online, and on Amazon it's $5.99, and I don't know if that's with free shipping or not, but I got a pretty good deal. So check out your local Asian market. You never know what they might have there. So let's get back into the article. Stimulate the immune system and help the metabolism, among others. There are some side effects to drinking this tea that must be considered, including dangerously low blood sugar, liver complications, severe allergic reactions, decreased fertility, headaches, vomiting, and nausea. Ooh, that's scary. I hope that I don't get sick from drinking this stuff. Most of these side effects can be avoided if you drink the tea in moderation. Okay, guys, that is the key here. You know, we need to drink things in moderation. So I'm thinking, from the sounds of this, from what it's saying, it could possibly cause you to maybe go to the bathroom. Before including this beverage in your diet, speak to your doctor about any potential reactions, which blah, blah, blah. They say that about everything because they don't want to be, liable for if you take this and you have an allergic reaction and get sick. So the reactions of the intake of this tea could lead to. What is bitter melon tea? Bitter melon tea is also known as bitter gourd tea in many parts of the world, scientifically known as Momordica charontia. The plant produces gourds that resemble fat, bumpy cucumbers. They also change color to yellow-orange when they are ready to be harvested. The tea, unlike many other herbal remedies, is produced by steeping multiple parts of the plant, including the seeds, fruit, and leaves. The impressive list of health benefits of bitter melon tea is mainly due to the high concentration of vitamin A, vitamin C, B family vitamins, potassium, magnesium, and zinc, as well as phenolic compounds. And guys, I know I've heard that before. That's a good one. Bitter melon tea benefits. Drinking bitter melon tea is great for people suffering from diabetes, low metabolism, high cholesterol levels, a weak immune system, digestion issues, or a risk of cancer. So, guys, this is some good stuff here. Vitamin C. With high levels of absorbic acid, bitter melon tea can be very helpful for stimulating the immune system. Vitamin C can increase production of white blood cells and also acts as an antioxidant within the body, suppressing oxidative stress by neutralizing free radicals. Sounds like some pretty good stuff that I need. Lowers cancer risk. Several studies, including the 2016 paper published in the Chinese Journal of Natural Medicines, highlight the anti-cancer properties of the bitter melon. The tea, made of the fruit and other parts of the vine, is packed with the same advantages. Compounds found in a bitter gourd include cucurbitane type triterpenoids, as well as caravyloside 3. Both these compounds are said to have exhibited anti-cancer properties during interdependent researches. The study also brought to light the potential of caravyloside 3 to be developed as a chemotherapy agent for the treatment of hepatic fibrosis or carcinoma, and protection against both diseases. Oh, and there's a nice little picture of it. It's cute. And there's the tea, which we're going to make some tea. Okay. Chronic disease. The high antioxidant levels found in bitter melon tea make it ideal for preventing chronic diseases such as coronary heart disease, as well as autoimmune diseases. As a full body tonic, this tea has a wide variety of applications in human health. Metabolic activity. The rich supply of B family vitamins found in a bitter melon makes this tea excellent for stimulating and optimizing the metabolic activities of the body. This can result in a more efficient hormonal and metabolic function, including passive fat burning. Whoa, sounds pretty amazing. Heart health. Bitter melon tea has been connected to lowering triglyceride levels in the body, which means less harmful deposition of cholesterol in the arteries. This can help to prevent atherosclerosis. I have a hard time saying that. Atherosclerosis, there we go. As well as coronary heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Diabetes. One of the main uses of bitter melon tea is the regulation of diabetic symptoms. Compounds like vicine and cheratin are able to lower blood sugar levels by regulating carbohydrate metabolism. This prevents the spikes and drops in glucose levels that can be dangerous to diabetic patients. However, if you are taking blood sugar lowering medication, adding bitter melon tea to your health regimen can be dangerous. So if you're taking a blood sugar lowering medication, you do not want to drink this drink, guys. And if you want to, you can check with your doctor and talk with him about it. Digestion. This herbal tea has been traditionally used to treat stomach aches, inflammation in the gut, ulcers, and irritable bowel syndrome. This can also help to optimize digestion and increase nutrient uptake while eliminating symptoms of constipation and diarrhea. There it is, guys. I told you. Sounds like it makes you go to the bathroom. Detoxify the body. Although an excess of bitter melon tea can result in liver damage in appropriate amounts, that means like don't get up and drink this every single morning to make yourself go to the bathroom. That's what that means. And all laxative teas say that on their package. They're like, don't abuse this. It can cause liver damage. So I'm thinking that this may have the same effect. So you don't want to drink this, like all the time. You just want to probably drink it a couple of times a week. Just go, see what your body tells you. I'm probably going to drink it once a week just to see what happens. This not only keeps the liver functioning well, but can also moderate liver-induced conditions such as eczema and psoriasis. So there you have it, guys. Vision health. Notable levels of vitamin A mean that the herbal tea is also excellent for improving vision health. Vitamin A is derived from beta-carotene and acts as an antioxidant that can prevent macular degeneration and slow the development of cataracts. How to make bitter melon tea. Bitter melon tea is quite easy to prepare and only requires a dried bitter melon gourd, hot water, and honey to sweeten the flavor if desired. Most recipes call for dried bitter melon leaves or a dehydrated bitter melon itself, but you can also use a fresh bitter melon if you have one on hand. The preparation of this tea is quite unique and can be made with the leaves, seeds, and fruit once there are valuable nutrients in all three. First, chop up the dried, fresh, bitter melon. Thoroughly wash the slices, and then you are ready to brew. And here's a little recipe. It says 2 cups of dried or fresh bitter melon, 2 cups of water, and honey or sugar if desired. Bring the water to a boil in a pot, then add the chopped bitter melon. Put the lid on the pot and boil for 10 minutes. Remove from heat, allow to steep for additional 10 minutes, no lid. Drain the mixture into a teapot or glasses, add honey or sugar if necessary, and enjoy. So it says to enjoy, which means hopefully it tastes good and not bitter. I don't know, we'll see. Side effects of bitter melon tea. The side effects of drinking bitter melon tea include dangerous allergic reactions. Ooh, scary. Liver failure. That's if you drink too much. We read that earlier. Heart conditions, extremely low blood sugar, and a variety of gastrointestinal effects. While these are rare, they can also be quite severe, and depending on your medical history and current prescription medications, it would be wise to speak with a doctor before adding this powerful tea to your daily health regimen. So guys, I'm not a doctor, and neither is the guy who wrote this article. So use carefully and cautiously and slowly, as with anything that you are adding to your diet, especially if you are pregnant or on any medications. Diabetes. The ability of bitter melon tea to lower blood sugar can be good for diabetics, but it can also cause hypoglycemia if you are also taking blood sugar lowering medication. Diabetics should not use this herbal remedy without first consulting their doctor, particularly if they are prescribed as diabetes medication. Liver health. Used over short periods of time, bitter melon tea won't damage your liver, but extended use can increase liver enzymes, which can then lead to other complications in the body, such as there's my favorite word again, atherosclerosis, or inflammation of cardiovascular tissue. If you have pre-existing liver conditions such as cirrhosis, the use of this tea should be monitored very carefully. Allergic reaction. There is a unique enzyme in the body that helps to keep blood cells in the right shape. If you are deficient in this enzyme, you are susceptible to an allergic reaction from a unique compound that is found in bitter melon called vicine. This comes in the form of a severe allergic reaction which can potentially be fatal and is characterized by nausea, vomiting, jaundice, convulsions, coma, and even death. So that's kind of scary. So I would just try a little bit to start out with and see what happens. If it, like I said, you might want to check with your doctor. You might just want to try a little tiny bit and just see how it makes you feel. The powerful active compounds in bitter melon tea can induce menstruation, which is dangerous if you are pregnant, as this can cause premature labor or miscarriages. It may be safe to take this tea in the final trimester or as a labor stimulant, but it should be used with extreme caution at any time during pregnancy. Inflammation. Some other side effects of this tea include inflammatory conditions in the body such as gastrointestinal distress, diarrhea, nausea, cramping, headaches, and fever. If you experience any of these side effects, you should discontinue the use of this tea. Okay, duh. Okay, guys, that's the end of the article. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's get into making the tea and trying it, and let's see if I die. Which I know that I won't. Okay guys, here we are. I have the tea bag. Let's see what this looks like. I'm really anxious to open up this bag. Okay. Just gonna cut the top of this off. I want to make sure I'm not gonna cut the instructions. See what this looks like. Wow, it does look like cucumbers. Can you see that? It smells good. Okay, how exciting. Okay, from what I read, let's see what this is on the bag. Put 4 to 5 grams of Goya tea into a teapot with the boiling water at 100 degrees. Leave to infuse for 1 to 2 minutes. Same amount of tea can be prepared by pouring boiling water onto it for 3 or 4 times. Put 2 grams of dry Goya leaf with 150 grams of meat and add 2 bowls of fresh water, then steamed, and you will have a delicious, healthy soup. Wow. So they're saying here that you can actually eat this, guys. Like, you can put this with meat, like, and prepare it. That was what I was wanting to do. So, because this is what they eat. I guess this is the same as dried tomatoes. Like, you know, if you were gonna eat dried tomatoes. So, this is pretty exciting. So, you can throw this in stir fry or, you know, boil it up, but we're just gonna have it in some tea right now. And so I'm going to boil my water. And we're gonna measure this out. Guys, they like eat this stuff over there. It can't be that bad. Okay, most teapots usually have about 3 cups in it. So we're just gonna throw all of this in my teapot that I measured out what I thought is 1/8 of this bag. And it roughly covers the bottom of this. And we're going to put some water, our boiling water, in here, and we're going to let it steep. And I'm going to do something crazy, guys. I'm going to eat one of these things after it sits in this water. It has a weird smell to it. So I'm going to let this sit for, it says 1 to 2 minutes, so. That's not a very long time. So, I'll be back in 1 to 2 minutes. Okay guys, I'm going to put this in a Ziploc baggie for later. My timer just went off. So let's go ahead and drink our tea. I'm want to see how it tastes. Without any sweetener. Doesn't really taste like anything. It tastes kind of good. It tastes kind of like green tea in a way. And I have to say, I had some type of strange reaction in the side of my face when I drank it. I don't know if it was the warm water or what. But I'm going to sit down and drink this tea, and I'll tell you the effects of it, of what happens. It has a little bit of a bitter flavor. See what they taste like. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to be like the vegetable police. I'm not going to taste that without researching how they actually eat this gourd. I thought they actually like fried it up with food, but I'm going to research it a little bit more. Okay guys, it's been a little while since I had the tea, and I feel perfectly fine. It didn't do anything to me. So if anything, I might need to up the dosage. I don't know, but go figure. But I felt a little better after watching some of these cooking videos, and let me show them to you, because they use the plant in with stir fries, and let me show you. Here's one, how to make Goya chaparral. This girl makes this. Okay, look how much melon is in there, guys. There's a lot.
Hi everyone, today I wanted to show you how.
And this is a great video. It shows you how to prepare it, but that's how much she uses. She uses a whole melon. So guys, this stuff is not poisonous like that article is trying to make people believe. It makes me guess the credibility of these articles and that website. You know, but I'm sure it does have the medicinal benefits because, you know, they claim it does. But look at look at how much meat she actually puts in there, and she uses tofu as well. But that's a lot of the Goya, and
when they're done, add back the tofu.
That's the tofu. But guys, this recipe looks really good. I would love to try it, and I'll put a link down in the description box for this video. Okay guys, I just want to say I went on to bed that night, and I just laid there and watched TV and Googled a bunch of videos on Goya. I found everything from juice recipes that were made from Goya and watermelon and oranges. I found some just bitter green juices made from Goya. I found lots of food recipes made from Goya. I found just tons of Goya, people making Goya and eating it and feeding it to their children. But guys, what I want to say about that is, you know, on some of these websites, I also found people who were saying things like, you know, that they had, they would comment about Goya saying, oh, I'm not going to eat that. That's dangerous stuff. You're not supposed to eat the seeds, blah, blah, blah. I found this one guy who carefully removed the seeds from the Goya and toasted them to prepare for a special dish, guys. There is nothing wrong with the Goya, okay? The Goya is fine. It's not okay if you're pregnant. You know, just like with a lot of things, they tell you that just on just about everything. You know, if you're pregnant or nursing, check with your doctor before you use this. And they say also as well, if you're diabetic or if you have liver problems. So guys, I even found this one little girl that was making the tea. She had her own YouTube channel, and she looked to be about 15 years old, and she was making the tea up and just guzzling it down like lemonade, guys. I mean, I really don't think there's anything wrong with it. And also, what I want to say is after I watched all those videos, I realized, you know, that there's really nothing to be afraid of Goya, that it's probably a very medicinal, healthy drink. And I went ahead and I had another cup of tea. And I felt absolutely fine. And it had even steeped for longer in the Goya. And so I drank a really strong cup of that. But I just want to say, this morning when I woke up, it seemed like I used the bathroom a lot. Like it seemed like it maybe gave me like a little bit of a, you know, some watery, when you go to the bathroom, I don't want to get too graphic, but it seemed like it kind of gave me some diarrhea. So, you know, you might want to not drink too much of this stuff. A little bit probably goes a very long way. So that being said, drink your Goya. It's healthy. It's good for you. And just think of all the benefits in the article of everything from it helps with eye degeneration, cancer, diabetes, blood sugar issues, on and on and on, guys. This is some really medicinal stuff out in the Okinawa, Japan. They use this herb. They use this like crazy. The Indians cook it in a lot of their dishes, and they eat it a lot. It's a very healthy food. So if you get a chance to try some somewhere, you probably should. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share with anybody you think could use this information, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. That concludes my video on the Goya tea that I tried and review. If you know anything about this tea, or if you have any, you know, enlightenment to give me, please put it down in the comment section. I would love to hear you if you've ever tried it, if you ever drink it, or if you know anything about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really need subscribers, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.